in this episode of the Toxic Dome, we're gonna be talking about boobs for hours and hours. Lots of hours. And why? Well, basically because boobs are fucking awesome. Welcome back to another episode of the Toxic Dome. Today we're not actually gonna be talking about boobs, but they're gonna be mentioned every few times in this video just because, like I said, boobs are awesome. I'm not a boob person, but I prefer the ass, you know what I'm saying? So today what we're really gonna do, we're gonna be answering some dumbass, stupid ass questions that only BuzzFeed can ask. And I think that everybody pretty much knows what BuzzFeed is, but just in case, BuzzFeed is pretty much the Illuminati of the freaking social media. It was called 36 Questions Women Ask Men, and I know I'm pretty late for the party, but you know, I was really amazed when I saw the video for the first time, and I was like, you know what? When I start doing my YouTube videos, I have to do this no matter how late it fucking is. So, with that being said, let's jump right into this shit.
How does it feel to be the same sex as Donald Trump?
So, first of all, before we start answering all these questions, I am a girl, although some of you might have doubts about that. It's okay to doubt. I'm being doubted about that even by the people who see me every day, you know. It's fine. Some people still think that I'm a freaking Pokemon or some strange thing like that. That's fine. But that being said, I am the same sex as Sarah Palin, and I feel no fucking difference, bitch. What does being the same sex as Donald Trump has to do with all this? Like, the only thing they have in common is a dick. And watch out with that, because I've heard rumors that Donald Trump's dick is like non-existent or some shit like that. Just, you know, the hand thing, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that.
Why do you hate rom-coms? Or do you just feel like you need to hate them?
Everybody likes The Notebook. Everybody likes Beyonce. It's just a fact.
It takes a lot for me to say this about someone, but I don't like this bitch. Like, I really hate her. You know why? Because she has that beachy face and the beachy attitude and the beachy eyes and the beachy hair and the beachy, just beachy, just beachy. She breathes beachy, she eats beachy, and she's all beachy. Just a huge, big, nasty ball of beachiness. Anyways, you know what really is a fact? I have never seen The Notebook, not even interested in seeing it. Never seen The Notebook, and I really do not care about Beyonce. That's a fact. So, not everybody, bitch. I'm not interested in either one of them. That's a fact.
Why do you make women sit around and talk about men in movies
When y'all easily just sit around and talk about boobs for hours.
Yay, she finally mentioned boobs. Dude, I don't know what kind of men you hang out with, but I hang out with a lot of men often, and as a lesbian, I can include my lesbian friends because we would be talking about girls for a lot of times, you know. And I've never met not even a man or a woman that talks about boobs for hours. That's not how it happens, you know. You talk about boobs for the moment. Oh, you see those boobs? Those are nice boobs, big, round, you know, however you like them. But as a matter of fact, I do think that straight women spend a lot more time talking about dick size than straight men spend talking about boobs. That's another fact for you, bitch. How you like them facts now, huh? How you like them facts? And you know what? I wouldn't be talking about boobs for hours either. Why would I be talking about boobs when I can be talking about ass? You know? Ass is what drives me nuts. Whatever.
Why do you automatically assume that you won't like TV or movies that star a female lead?
Why?
I think that you assume that they assume that. I I've never heard that before. I assume that by myself because I don't like movies. I don't like just plain sitting in front of a TV just for hours. To me, that's boring. So, moving on.
Are you surprised when women are funny?
I'm probably funnier than you.
Look, bitch, I don't even think I'm funny, but I don't think you're funnier than me, okay? Let's make that clear, bitch.
Why do you think that we're obsessed with you when we hook up?
9 times out of 10, I just want you to leave too. I'm busy. I got shit to do.
I have never thought of that during the moment of hooking up. I have thought of that right afterwards. When the day after you start calling me like 5, 10 times a day and just plain stalking me. That's when I actually think that you're obsessed with me. Not when I'm actually hooking up with you. I'm at that moment I'm just focused on the task ahead, okay?
Why can't I sleep with as many people as I want to without being judged? When men do it, they're congratulated.
Why?
Let me explain something to you as a woman who hangs out with both sex often. The problem with you that you're having is that you want to sleep with a lot of people, but you don't want people talking, right? Then stop hanging out with women. Women are the one gossiping when you sleep with more than 5 men in 2 days. That's a fact. It's women making up all this shit. It's not that men are congratulated or not, but as men who hang out with men, they congratulate themselves. That's just man pride. As a woman who hangs out with women, you say that in front of other women and they're gonna be hating you and calling you slut and shit. And I like that's just how it is. Women are hypocrites. Not every woman, but a lot of women are hypocrites to their friends, and that's a fact, women. That's another fact. Tell you bitchy friend that's another fact that I have for her.
Why do you consider a woman a tease if she doesn't sleep with you after 3 dates, but a slut if she sleeps with you on the first date?
And
Yes, men do say that sometimes, but most of the time when they say it's because they're salty, either because they couldn't get to you or because they got to you too fast and they expected a little bit more of a challenge. So most of the time, all these rumors about being a slut and all that, like I said, are made up by your own woman friends. Okay? It's not actually men most of the time who say this. It's women. Women are toxic. They're bad. Women are bad.
In what world does no mean yes?
No means no.
If you have never actually been raped by another man, then just shut the fuck up. You have nothing to say about that, okay? Nothing. Not all men are rapists. Do you get it? As a matter of fact, there are women who have abused sexually of men. And there is another fact for you. Damn, I'm good at this shit.
why do you say that women are too emotional to be leaders?
Then justify catcalling by saying men just can't control themselves.
That one doesn't even make any sense. Next.
Why do you think that just because you're nice to me, I owe you my body?
Great, keep your body because I don't want it. I really don't want it.
Why would you ever send an unsolicited dick pic?
Do you know how many unsolicited boob pics I have received? Do you know? Do you know?
Why do you feel like it's okay to harass women or make offensive comments about women, but when somebody does it to your sister, it's not okay?
You got half a point there. But again, not every man act like jerks around women, okay? And some of them do actually care about their sisters.
How does it feel to interrupt me when I'm in the
It feels awesome!
Why do you have to sit with your legs so wide open?
I get that you have balls, but I don't stand around with my arms wide open to make room for my boobs.
Because your boobs are on the middle of your chest, not underneath your armpits.
Why are women perceived as the weaker sex? Even though we literally birth you, like watermelons through like this.
Why?
Because in the overall physique of the women's body, we are weaker. And you give birth to a baby, not a watermelon. What is wrong with you?
Why is it so bad to show your emotions?
It means you're human.
Not everybody likes to show off their emotions. I'm like that.
Why are you always trying to prove your masculinity to me?
What?
Because of testosterone. That's why.
Why the f isn't it ladylike to cuss? When did words get gendered?
Why
It used to be like that before, but now it's not as much that people complain about women cussing. You actually have a point on that one. I'm gonna give you half a credit for that. Okay, I'm gonna be nice to you. I'm gonna give you a point for that one. I like to cuss myself
is it your first instinct to doubt women who have been sexually violated or raped?
Why?
because sometimes people lie.
Why do you assume a woman's angry because she's on her period?
Because most of the time I get angry when I'm in my period, like beyond angry, like I want to kill someone.
Why do you think women that wear makeup are false advertising? We can say the same thing about your dick size.
I don't think that makeup can do anything about dick size. So I don't understand why are you comparing those two. And second of all, because some women do actually put so much makeup on themselves that they actually look like fucking clowns.
Why isn't it weird that there's a bunch of old white men sitting in a room making legislation about what I can and can't do with my body?
Because if you get pregnant through a violation, yes, I do think that you have the right to abort the baby if you want to. But if this is the fifth time you get pregnant, you're not like it's not an accident. You're just a whore.
Why are straight guys so obsessed with lesbians?
Well, maybe because straight men like women and lesbians like women. So, if you like puppies, would you like to have one puppy or two puppies? If you like chocolate, would you like to have one bar of chocolate or two bars of chocolate? See the logic there?
How does it feel to get kicked in the balls?
How does it feel to get punched in the boobs the day before you get your period?
Do you ever get tired of trying to be manly all the time?
Do you ever get tired of being manly all the time?
Why are you so afraid of gender equality?
Why do I deserve to be paid less than you?
In what world does 77 cents equal $1?
In what world does 68 cents equal $1?
In what world do you live in?
Are you intimidated by a woman who makes more money than you? That's awesome! More money!
It's not about more money or less money. It's basically because when you meet someone that is independent, it means that she's gotten there by herself. It means that she doesn't need anybody else to be there with her. At least not anybody that she doesn't want there. So it's harder to get to them. That's the only reason why we feel intimidated by that. And I say we because it has happened to me too. Has nothing to do with money or feminism, okay?
Why are opinionated women seen as bitches?
When opinionated men are seen as bosses.
Because during the course of this video, at least 2 or 3 of you sound bitchy. That's it.
Why aren't you speaking up when you hear your male friends behind closed doors make jokes that are offensive to women?
Because women understand that sometimes you get a little bit too irritating for our liking, and we just have to take it out somehow. We can't punch you in the face, right? So that's the way we take it out.
Women.
Why are you so afraid of recognizing your own privilege? Doesn't mean you're a bad person. Just recognize it and do something about it.
And it's finally over. It's finally over. I was getting tired of answering all these questions, like, I swear to God. And I don't, to answer that last one question, I don't, what type of privileges are you talking about, girl? I think that nowadays women have way more privileges than men. And yet you guys are still bitching, you guys still complaining. But whatever. It's not my business. But anyways, if you're still watching this video, thank you so much for your time. Please subscribe to the channel if you like the video. Give it a like. Leave a comment below. Whatever you want to do with it. But thank you so much for watching this video, and I do hope you come back to the channel and keep watching my videos. Have a good day. See ya.